I'm very excited to talk about some of the things I'm going to be talking about today. So this is everything that I watched in September. And we are starting off really strong. This is a season of a show, season 5 of a show that I've been meaning to watch for the longest time, and I finally got around to watching it with my sister. And of course, I am talking about my favourite show, one of my favourite shows, top 5 favourite shows, Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir. And so I'm putting this straight up into the best. I just love this show because it actually makes me feel a range of emotions almost every episode, and I think season 5 is one of the best seasons of this show so far because I just loved how the episodes linked on more. Like, things that would happen in one episode, it would then carry on into the next one, and I just loved how it linked more rather than just kind of be like some random stories and just each episode being a singular thing. And obviously our little big bad, Hawkmoth, who is now Monarch, even bigger. He's gone from Hawkmoth, Shadow Moth to now Monarch. Crazy. There are so many oh my god moments. This season left on a cliffhanger, so I'm dying for season 6. And I think because I waited so long to watch this season, season 6 might be coming out next year maybe, or maybe even at the end of this year. I don't know, but I can't wait for it. And also something for fans of the show that I've been waiting to happen, it happens in this season. Not giving out any spoilers because I want you to watch Miraculous. And so we are following up Miraculous show with a new Miraculous film. Miraculous World Paris, Tale of Shadybug and Claw Noir. And I'm going to put this in great. I really did enjoy this film, but I don't think it is as good as the other like spin-off Miraculous films. The New York one is still #1. And I only realised after watching this film that the films are set in different places. We've had New York, Shanghai, and now Paris. And I think the next one is London! Coming to my hometown, so I'm really excited to watch that. But I did like this one because it was following on with a theme we've had in recent years. It was a multiverse film. Shadybug and Claw Noir are kind of like the goth emo versions of our main heroes, Ladybug and Cat Noir, and yeah. I felt for them, I really did, because they like this story is that they come from this alternate universe where Hawkmoth is actually the good guy in that one, and the heroes that we have in Paris in our universe are actually bad in their universe. But I did really like that. And now coming to a film that actually was released this year. I think it was released 2 months ago maybe, and it's based on a book by John Green. I have read this book. He's my most read author. I've read 5 of his books, I believe. And the one I'm talking about now is Turtles All the Way Down. And I'm going to put this in okay-ish because I didn't like the book at all. Or that much. But the film was definitely a step up from that. It's just because it's more of a character study rather than a story. Or at least the elements of the story that I did enjoy doesn't happen as much in the book and happens even less in the film. So like the one aspect that I did enjoy wasn't present or present that much. But saying that, I like the friendship dynamic between the two. I like Isabel Merced. It's just a story of a girl who has OCD, I think, or she has some type of need to like always feel clean, and she's always thinking about germs on people and like how many things like being passed through people and like through touch and stuff like that. And so it's just her dealing with that and how that may affect the friendships around her and stuff like that, and how she tries to live a normal life. And now we're kicking it back a couple decades with Beetlejuice. I have a reaction on my channel. I'll link it up here. And I'm going to put it in good. It's the more I think about this film, it definitely grows on me. I really like the couple in it. I think they're really fun. And I do like Lydia, played by Winona Ryder. Of course, I love her. But my main like takeaway from this film, like what I like the most about it, is Tim Burton's touch on it. Because I just like kind of the aesthetic of his films, and so I really did like the Tim Burton-esque things that you could pick out and realise it is him in this film. That's why I like the most. And now I'm going to talk about something that I really am excited to talk about, which is Fallout. I'm putting it straight into the best, the front of the best. Oh, it was a long time coming to watch this show. I like Ella Purnell. I love her. Just going to get that out straight away. I've never played the games. I don't even know what the games are. After finishing the show, I did kind of look up like what they kind of are. Not my cup of tea. I don't know. I still don't know what the game is. I wouldn't play it. But this show, I loved how we followed kind of like three central characters, a girl, a cowboy, And I don't know why I was about to say Cyberman. He's in like a Titan suit, but he is a human. But no, I like how we follow like these 3 different people, kind of like what their story. The one I was most interested in was Ella Purnell's character, Lucy. She's got my name, got the same name. Maybe that's why I liked her. No, but I really liked the cross between this futuristic and Western setting. The futuristic side comes from Lucy, where she's in these vaults because it's an apocalypse, end of the world. There's a nuclear bomb that destroys California, or like destroys America. But some people hide under vaults, some people survived on the surface, and we are 200 years later after the bomb drops or something. And so yeah, we have Lucy in the vaults. I kind of like her futuristic aspect. And then we have a cowboy ghoul, who survived the apocalypse. But yeah, I really liked following his story as well, and I just thought it was really fun. I think there is going to be a season 2. And although I haven't played the games, I could definitely tell when we was like looking at a shot from the game, because it really did have kind of those game references with just how the camera would be, how we would look over something and stuff like that. And my only down with this is that I wish there was more episodes. I think there's only 10 episodes, about 40 to an hour, and I really liked how they set it up, but in the middle it kind of dragged a little bit, and I feel like we didn't really get going until the end episode. And so I wish there was maybe like 2 more episodes just to really go all the way. And then I only had one rewatch this month, which was music and lyrics. I'm gonna put it at the front of the best. I love Hugh Grant, I love Drew Barrymore, and it's a musical. It's music and lyrics. Way Back Into Love. I love it. They're funny. I love the songs. I have the CD. I also have the DVD. That's how old this film is, and that's just how long I've loved it. But yeah, it's just a rom-com musical of a washed out pop star, pop goes my heart, Hugh Grant, who has a plant lady, who she's not even the actual plant lady, she's just a substitute one day, rom-comming it up, making music. And then I watched My Friend Dharma. Boring. I only watched it because of Ross Lynch. Came out kind of like in Alex Wolff more, even though, I was about to say, even though he's a bad person, but it's Dharma. He is also a very bad person. Yeah, I just didn't like it at all. Okay. And then Emily in Paris is back, season 4. She's back for a season 5. I've already seen the memes of when will her visa run out. And I agree, although I'm putting this in great. For some reason, I really like this season of Emily in Paris. She was less annoying because there wasn't as much messing around with all these guys, leading them all on, kind of getting entangled with all of them. There was less of that. And it was just so funny. For some reason, it was so funny. I was laughing out loud at so many moments. I really like Lily Collins and Ashley Park in real life, and their dynamic, their friendship in the show, because it's similar to real life. I just think they are so funny together. And there was just so many. I can't tell you what happened this season. Can't tell you anything. I just know that I was just laughing out loud multiple times, a few episodes, and I just really enjoyed it. But now let's get serious, guys. Logan. First time watching reaction, check it out up here. It's Too Close to Call. It's definitely going in the best. Too Close to Call, where in the best? I'll put it just behind music and lyrics. Oh, Logan. I don't want to spoil my reaction too much, but I will just say, yes, I cried. Okay. I love Charles. I love Logan. But I want to talk about my girl Laura. Is that her name? She stole the show. That child actress, what the heck? Oh my god, she was really good. She was silent for most of the film. But she was really good. Just the emotion, or like the lack of emotion on her face. And she got me in the end. But yeah, I just loved a lot of gore in this one. It is a 15, but a lot of emotion as well. And I feel like it handled both of them so well. And to conclude Logan or Wolverine's storyline, they've done it really well. And then also kind of similar, but not totally the same, Gunpowder Milkshake. This is just a film I've wanted to watch for a couple of years. It's been out for a couple of years. And I finally did. And I'm going to put it at the top of great. Karen Gillan, love you babes. Angela Bassett, love ya. Michelle Yeoh, love ya, love you all. Mum from Spy Kids, love ya. Although the final three names I said aren't in it as much as I wanted them to be. But it's Karen Gillan. She's this assassin person who then tries to save this girl. Her home assassin cult, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Her people who she was hired by turn against her and all stuff like that ensues, and she is just trying to protect this girl and herself, make it out alive. I really like some of the action sequences in this, especially one right at the end set in a library where all these badass women come together, taking down all these men, and it's done really well. And it was also funny, so had everything. This time next year, which also stars Cooper, Alfie from Emily in Paris actually, and he never says Cooper, even though the woman, his opposite woman partner, her name is Minnie Cooper, and he doesn't say Cooper one time. But I thought this was a good film. Can't tell you much about it. It's a rom-com. It's British, set in London. That's why it's good. Oh, I'm so where's the word? Where's it? Narcissistic? Biased. I'm so biased to films or shows that are set in Britain, set in London, because I don't see it that often. I'm exposed to so much American media that just whenever I'm like, oh my god, this is an English actor, you're using your normal accent, you're not being American. No, I don't know, I liked it. Can't tell you much about it, just that it was British. If you're looking for a British rom-com, here's a new one. This one came out this month, I believe. Anyway, and then I finally got around to watching Prom Dates, which came out earlier this year, I believe. And it stars Ginny, that's not her real name, but it's Ginny from Ginny and Georgia, and it's Julia Lester. I don't know her character name in High School Musical, the musical, the series. But it's them two. I didn't know they could be so funny. I didn't know these actresses had it in them to be so funny. But this was the best. I'm going to put it in front of all that. Should I put it in front of Logan? Should I put it in front of Music and Lyrics? It's just films like this. It's very similar to Booksmart to me, where it's just these two friends trying to do this like one last chance thing. It all happens in like one night. Things get out of hand, and then you kind of see the repercussions like the next morning of. And I just really liked it. So basically it's just these two girls, these two friends that last minute have to find new prom dates, and so they go to like these parties and whatnot trying to find new dates. Some really hilarious things happen, some conflict happens as well, and it's just really fun. And then I watched Good Luck to You, Leo Grand, starring Emma Thompson, and I'm going to put it just behind Gunpowder Milkshake in grey. And this is an interesting film to say the least, as in not a lot happens in it in terms of action, because it's mostly just this one location setting in this hotel room, and it's just Emma Thompson's character, who is widowed and not had much experience in the sex department, and hires a sex worker played by Daryl McCormack, I think his name is. And both of these characters just have so much chemistry. Oddly, no, like they're just both generally just so charismatic, especially Emma Thompson just being her usual charismatic, hilarious self, that it creates some really funny moments between the two of them, but also there's just a lot of like honest, open discussion around sex, different sexual acts, and being a sex worker, like what's that like, and kind of a more fuller conversation around it. And I just really liked the chemistry between the two, the hilarity but also sincerity around sex and stuff like that. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it more than I was expecting to, because it like nothing happens action wise, but you just kind of like these characters because they're just kind, they're just sweet, and they're unknowing and knowing, and I just thought it was really sweet. And then I watched Night Books, which it was good, it was okay. I kind of liked this dark neon magical witchy gothic vibes that it had, because it's just this, it's kind of like a flip on a tale of Hansel and Gretel, where these kids are kidnapped, they're stuck by this witch, you know. And yeah, I liked it because this boy, he has to tell these stories, these night books, he has to tell stories to the witch to appease her and whatnot. And the elements that I did like the most, which was when he was telling these stories and kind of like the illustrations, like how they performed the stories during the film. Like I really liked that, but I think it only happens like 3 times, and so I really wish they kind of did it some more. This film really felt like kind of Goosebumps-esque, where, well, it's these different spooky stories, and I feel like in that film, because I haven't read the books, in that film with Jack Black, I think they do show parts of the story, maybe. I can't remember, or Jack Black does say the stories. But anyway, yeah, I do like how they showed the stories in notebooks, even though this isn't that whole film, but it is that film, you know? But yeah, I just wish they showed more of that. And his final story did get me feel bad for him. I felt bad for him. I did like it, but if they included more of the elements that I did like, the storytelling of the actual stories, I really liked it more. But that is everything that I watched in September. What is something that I missed? I can't think of anything that I have missed, but I'm pretty sure I've missed a whole bunch. But what was your favourite thing that you watched this month? And we are officially into spooky season, so what kind of videos, what reactions would you like to see from me? I do have some planned, but we also have a lot of stuff coming out this month. Agatha All Along reactions are going to continue, but we've also got Heartstopper. So if you're liking Teen in Agatha, he's returning as Charlie Spring in Heartstopper, so you want to stick around for that. And then there's also Deadpool and Wolverine that's released today, I believe, so I've got to hurry up and get around to that. But let me know what kind of spooky stuff you would like to see from me. But thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe for more. Check out the reactions that I said, Logan and Beetlejuice, and for spooky season. Bye!